and welcome to the 2021 Australian Netball Awards. My name is Bianca Chatfield and it is a great honour to be your host for this evening. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri people, traditional owners and custodians of the land on which I'm joining you tonight, and pay my respects to the elders past and present. I extend the respect to traditional custodians across the nation from all locations in which the netball community is joining us tonight, and also to our First Nations people who are watching from all across the country. Tonight we will recognise the incredible contributions that have been made to the sport of netball on and off the court throughout 2021. To get proceedings underway, I would like to welcome Netball Australia Chair Marina Go to say a few words.
What an incredible, albeit challenging year 2021 has been for our great sport in this country. Despite the significant impacts of a global pandemic, we were able to deliver a full 60-game season of Suncorp Super Netball and reach a record broadcast audience. The New South Wales team spent over 60 days away from home, and across the league, more than 800 COVID tests were administered. The standard of netball this season has left no doubt that Suncorp Super Netball is the world's premier netball competition, and netball nationally remains the largest team participation sport for women and girls. This year, we also declared our intent to see netball played on the biggest stage at the 2032 Brisbane Olympic Games and committed to making our sport more inclusive for boys and men. I'm so proud of what we've achieved this year. And on behalf of Netball Australia, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for your support. The passion and excitement for our sport has never been stronger as we build towards a sixth season of the Suncorp Super Netball League with new broadcast partner Foxtel Group and our long-term growth strategy leading into Netball Centenary in 2027. The Origin Australian Diamonds are preparing for a big year with the 2022 Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. And we look forward to watching international netball return to the court with a blockbuster quad series in England in January. Awards night is always a special time for Netball Australia and all of our Super Netball clubs, incredible athletes and amazing fans. And just like all of you, I can't wait to see who is taking home all of tonight's awards. We'll congratulate our Super Netball Team of the Year, as well as the Joyce Brown Coach of the Year, Rising Star and Suncorp Super Netball Player of the Year. We'll welcome our newest members of the Netball Australia Hall of Fame and induct a new legend. And then we'll finish the evening by crowning a new Liz Ellis Diamond, the first since Gretel Bruetta won Netball's biggest award in 2019. So congratulations to all of tonight's award winners, and please sit back and enjoy netball's biggest night. Thank you.
Thanks, Marina. Now let's turn our attention to one of the big awards for the night. It's an absolute honour to present this year's Joyce Brown Coach of the Year Award. Now, this award recognises a coach that has achieved their Netball Australia High Performance Coaching Accreditation, who has coached a team to success at the top level, and who has demonstrated high standards of integrity. The winner of this award promotes and positively advocates for the coaching profession, makes significant contributions to the development of others, and has pushed boundaries inspiring others with their approach. Our winners spent over 60 days away from home during the 2021 Suncorp Super Netball season, overcame everything that COVID-19 interrupted the season with, and also went on to win their second Super Netball title and the 7th all time. Now, I'm sure it comes as no surprise to any of you, but the winner of this year's Joyce Brown Coach of the Year Award is New South Wales Swifts head coach Bryony Akel. What an incredible year the Swifts had, led by their coach Bryony Akel. It's now time to acknowledge the Lorna McConkey Umpire of the Year. The award recognises a high-performance umpire who has achieved the All-Australian Umpire Badge. The recipient has umpired at the highest level available to them, demonstrated exceptional commitment to performance excellence, and contributed to the development of umpires at all levels of the sport. The winner of the Lorna McConkey Umpire of the Year Award is Andrea Booth. Congratulations, Andrea. Now it's time to move on to our Rising Star Award. All Suncorp Super Netball clubs have the opportunity to nominate one player under the age of 23 from their list who embodies strong values and is a true leader on and off the court. These nominations are reviewed by a panel at the end of the season, and votes are placed to find the player that best fits the criteria. After an incredible season that saw this young shooter step up when her team needed her most, it is my great pleasure to announce the winner of the 2021 Rising Star Award, Giants sharpshooter Sophie Dwyer. Sophie is now joining me. I can't wait to have a chat to her. Congratulations, Sophie, our 2021 Rising Star Award winner. What a season it was for you.
Yeah, it was a pretty big season. I guess heading into the season, I didn't have as much expectation of getting court time. And I guess when the opportunity arose for me to fill that goal attack starting position for the Giants, I really wanted to take the opportunity with both hands and I guess not only prove to myself, but the rest of the competition that I was capable of playing week in and week out with the world's best.
And also, you talk about playing like the world's best. You stepped up, you owned that super shot zone. How much do you enjoy being able to nail one of those?
Yeah, I think a lot of my teammates joke about me not really celebrating once I get one in, but I guess for me and I guess most shooters, we do put all the prep in behind the scenes to be able to shoot those long bombs. And I guess I have a bit of an expectation of myself to get them in. So that's probably where I don't really celebrate as much as others. But yeah, I definitely have a bit of a smile on the inside once I get one in.
Oh, so humble of you. I also wanted to ask you about the season that was, because for Giants, it wasn't the best start. However, you came home so strongly and only just missed it at the end.
Yeah, it was a bit disappointing missing the last game to win that grand final, but I think that will just fuel us for next year. We obviously have a bit of a slightly different team, but with the core group pretty similar. So I guess we're really pumped for next year and have put the prep in already. But yeah, definitely took a lot of learnings from this year and ready to go in season 2022.
And part of your team, a huge standout was the entire attack end, including Maddie Hay across from you at wing attack. You had Joe Harton at goal shooter. What do those experienced players really give you as a player? Yeah,
I think it was really beneficial for me, and as well as also having Kira Austin on the sideline. They're just so experienced players, and I guess having Jo behind me, she's giving me constant feedback and I guess direction on the court, and that's really beneficial, especially in my first season. Having that feedback and chat really boosts my confidence, and I guess having Maddie is such a steady wing attack. She doesn't give much ball up, always makes my job easier, especially when I have the ball. I can look for Maddie and she'll definitely be a safe option for me.
Well, congratulations, Sophie, on our Rising Star Award. You certainly do deserve it, and we cannot wait to see what you do in 2022.
Thank you very much.
From honouring an outstanding up-and-comer in Sophie to another Giants player who has decided to step away from the game and embark on her new chapter, congratulations to Sam Pullman, who has retired from the game.
Oh, Sammy Pullman! Oh, nothing coming short, and that's where they're having...
Changing this game right here. That was too much of a pass.
Sam Pullman, yeah, sorry, Goss Tim, I was going to call you out in the court. Sam Pullman's footwork then to get around on that high rise.
Oh, bounces back and into the hands of Sammy Pullman, one of the best defensive rebounders. Nelson.
Oh, Pullman again. Pulls down the intercept.
The outside, but they find it. No, too much on it. The hustle from Pullman. Well, Sam Pullman's put her body on the line twice in the last couple of minutes. And the long road, the only option, and it's straight into Sam Pullman, who held front position.
Now it's time for one of my favourite awards of the night. It's time to reveal the players who have been selected in the Suncorp Super Netball Team of the Year. These players have been selected for each position based on points awarded by their fellow competitors, opposition coaches, and also with input from Netball Australia. Let's check out the team. At goal shooter, we have the league leader in scoring, shooting percentage, and Nissan net points, Janelle Fowler from West Coast Fever. At goal attack, we have the 2021 Super Shot leader and Giants Netball's inspirational captain, Jo Harton. Joining her captain in the Team of the Year at the wing attack position is feeds and centre pass receive leader Maddie Hay of Giants Netball. After finishing in the top 5 for feeds and goal assists, at centre we have the mighty Kim Revillion from the Queensland Firebirds. For the second year in a row, Queensland Firebirds fearless leader Gabby Simpson has been named the wing defence in the Team of the Year. At goal defence we have one of the most exciting young talents in the country, Sunday Ariang of the West Coast Fever. Sunday will be joined in the defensive circle by her West Coast Fever captain, the league leader in deflections, gains, defensive rebounds, Courtney Bruce at goalkeeper. Our reserve in attack is New South Wales Swift shooter Sam Wallace, fresh off her premiership winning season. And our mid-quarter is Giants netball utility Jamie Lee Price, who finished in the top 10 for Nissan net points, goal assists and feeds. And last but not least, the incredible Shamira Sterling from the Adelaide Thunderbirds is our reserve defender. Congratulations to all 10 members of the 2021 Suncorp Super Netball Team of the Year. Leading on from the Suncorp Super Netball Team of the Year, it's time to name the Suncorp Super Netball Player of the Year. And to help us announce this year's 2021 MVP, I'd like to introduce Mim Haysom, Executive General Manager of Brand and Marketing at Suncorp.
I'd like to start by congratulating all of the teams, players and officials on completing not only what was an amazing and exhilarating Suncorp Super Netball season on court, but also showcased the strength and resilience to keep the season going with multiple relocations, flights and time away from family and friends. It's been so inspiring to see such energy, commitment and passion to deliver an outstanding season through such a challenging environment. It was certainly another season of fierce competition that kept us all on the edge of our seat with each game. And as a Sydney sider myself, I was thrilled to see a Sydney final between the Swifts and the Giants, with the Swifts taking out the championship this year. This is Suncorp's 5th year of partnering with Suncorp Super Netball, and we were proud to announce at the Suncorp Super Netball Grand Final the renewal of our Netball Australia partnership in a further show of commitment to our support of netball and women's sport more broadly. The renewal will enable us to continue to build on the work already achieved with Netball Australia in helping the game of netball thrive in Australian communities. The extended term ensures longevity of our Team Girls initiative, which encourages girls to build their confidence and self-esteem by participating in sport. I'd like to congratulate all the players who were recognised tonight in the Suncorp Super Netball Team of the Year. Every game we saw this season, we witnessed the teams and players' competitive spirit and displays of tenacity, perseverance and resilience. All very positive attributes that help build self-confidence and are particularly important for our younger generations of women to witness. It is such an honour to be here to present the Suncorp Super Netball Player of the Year. This award honours the most outstanding player as voted on by players, coaches and Netball Australia appointed high performance coaches. When you look at the impact this player has on every game she plays, it's no wonder she is being recognised for this prestigious award tonight. She led the league in scoring with 875 total points scored from a league high 96% shooting accuracy. Averaging 55 points per game meant that our MVP scored 1,611 Nissan net points, almost 600 points higher than the next highest scorer. I am delighted to announce that for the 4th straight year, the Suncorp Super Netball Player of the Year is Janelle Fowler from the West Coast Fever.
Hi everyone, Janelle here. I'm beyond humbled, excited to be announced the MVP for the 4th season in a row. How excited is that? How amazing is that, rather? Thanks to everyone who voted for me firstly, and thank you to my amazing family who have supported me throughout my entire career, who have just been my backbone for me being the person who I am today, the player that I am today, thanks to my West Coast Fever family who have supported me so much on and off the court, thanks to my West Coast Fever teammates who, of course, are always there behind me, supporting me when I'm on and off the court, to the coaching staff. Thank you for all that you have taught me. You know, I know my head is a bit thick sometimes, but I am learning and there's so much room for me to grow. Thanks to the players in the league, so much amazing players in the league, and I'm pretty sure that anyone could have won this amazing accolade. To everyone, thank you, and I'm beyond excited, I'm beyond ecstatic, and I do not know what to say. I've said enough, so thanks for this award.
Congratulations, Janelle. What an incredible performance. 4 years in a row, she has been our Suncorp Super Netball MVP. Incredible. Now, we know what it takes for a team to perform on and off the court to make this great game possible. But tonight, we really want to honour 4 people who have contributed a priceless amount to Australian netball. Beginning with the Netball Australia Service Award, it is my great honour to announce tonight's recipient is Jackie Jashari. Jackie started her journey in netball as a 7-year-old. She went on to work in various roles within her home state of Western Australia and within Netball Australia's elite umpiring ranks as well for close to 25 years. Jackie has not only been one of Australia's elite umpires, but has given back through the education and mentoring of umpires. Jackie has been heavily involved in the Netball Australia pathway system and has represented Australia to the highest level in the international arena. Congratulations, Jackie Jashari. Let's now move to the Spirit of Netball Award. This acknowledges extraordinary achievements and performances in our sport. I am delighted to announce that this year's winner is Marjorie Kerslake. Marjorie has had a very long association with the sport of netball at the club, state and national levels. Marjorie's love of umpiring is what brought her initially into the Netball Australia arena. Marjorie received her All-Australia umpiring badge back in 1976 and was endorsed in 1989. This was the start of a long journey in not only umpiring but mentoring umpires, moving up into the elite area of officiating. Marjorie has shared her deep love of our sport through her coaching credentials, having attained the advanced coaching level and been the head coach of many of Netball Tasmania's teams, from her first appointment in 1972 through to 1996. She has also shared her experiences through education of both umpires and coaches. Marjorie's contribution to our sport has been wide-ranging, exemplary, and shows a deep commitment to netball, its athletes and all the members. Thank you, Marjorie, for your incredible contribution to netball. The Netball Australia Hall of Fame is the highest level of recognition that an individual can achieve within netball and celebrates the outstanding achievements of Australia's greatest netballers and members. The Hall of Fame fraternity is an illustrious group of the sport's most respected and celebrated champions. They are the best of the best who, through their achievements, have made a significant contribution to the game and, without exception, are wonderful role models for all Australians. An Australian representative number 30, tonight's Hall of Fame inductee is Western Australians' oldest living diamond, Dot Lavata. In her 80+ years, she has been a constant within the sport, contributing and encouraging young females from grassroots to the elite level. She was selected in the All-Australian Carnival team in her first year playing for Western Australia at the Open National Championships in 1956. In the following years, she went on to play 3 Test international series against New Zealand in Australia, debuting in Adelaide. Her performances at national championships once again gained her selection in the All-Australian Carnivals team in 1961 and 1962. She then went on to play for 5 more years, including as vice-captain of Western Australia and at the 1966 National Championships. Since retiring from playing in the late 1960s, tonight's Hall of Fame inductee has played a continuous, very active and significant role as a volunteer coach and administrator through a strong community club classics at the Matthews Netball Centre. To this day, she is recognised by young and old, players and officials alike, as she continues to be a humble community netball supporter. As a life member of Perth Netball Association, Classics Netball Club and Netball WA, it is such an honour for me to induct Dot Lavata into the Netball Australia Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Dot, our newest member inducted into the Netball Australia Hall of Fame. We cannot wait for you to be able to celebrate in person with all your nearest and dearest, and for all of us to celebrate with you as well. There are 3 types of Netball Australia's Hall of Fame membership, the most prestigious of which is the Hall of Fame Legends. And this year we will induct a very special person into the Legends tier. I'm now going to hand over to a lady who needs no introduction, a netball icon who became a legend herself in 2019. Anne Sargent OAM is going to present the 2021 Legends Award.
Thanks, Bea, and good evening, everyone. It's my absolute pleasure to join you for Netball's Night of Nights. It's my particular pleasure to be able to announce the next legend inductee into Netball Australia's Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame, as you probably know, recognises excellence, those who dedicated their lives to our great sport. They may be great players and heroes, they might be World Cup champions, they might be trailblazers. Sometimes they're just unsung heroes, people working tirelessly behind the scenes, supporting community netball, improving access and opportunity for young Australians, sacrificing the personal glory for the greater good of the game. There are 3 types of Hall of Fame membership. General members, well, they're those who've achieved brilliance in a supporting role, helping netball players shine or giving back to their community. Athlete members are the second group. They're limited to the top echelon of Australian netballers, those who've represented their country at the very highest level. The most prestigious membership, the highest tier, is Hall of Fame Legends. Legend status means an individual has influenced the development of netball at a national and international level. They might have changed the way the game is played, introduced new concepts and ideas, dominated world championships, or raised the bar for future generations. It's the highest honour in Australian netball. Only 3 women have to date been awarded legend status. 2 absolutely above and beyond question. They're icons of our sport who've left remarkable legacies. And of course, I refer to Joyce Brown and to Margaret Putris. And then Netball Australia lowered the bar considerably in 2019 and surprised and embarrassed me, but we move on from that. Tonight, it's my absolute pleasure to announce the 4th ever legend. This woman has without doubt forged and pioneered new pathways for our sport. A defender, but we won't hold that against her, and it's probably about time we got the back end represented. She's a product of Victoria and first gained Australian selection in 1963, a team that went on to win the World Championships in England. She went on to represent the green and gold on 6 more occasions. It's surely, though, as a coach that she has had the greatest impact. Australian head coach at 3 World Championships in 1971, 79 and 87, winning gold on 2 occasions and silver in 87. She then coached Australia to silver at the 1989 World Games. Breaking ground, she was the first ever head coach of the Australian Institute of Sport Netball program in Canberra, developing and shaping future diamonds from 1981 through to 1990. Names such as Sue Kenny, Nicole Cusack, Carissa Toms, Vicky Wilson, Keely Debris, Liz Ellis, just to name a few. She went on to hold the position of manager of elite sports programs at the AIS, to holding directorships with the Queensland Academy of Sport, and became the first director of the English Institute of Sport. She's also served as a director on Netball Australia. An outstanding individual, she's been a key figure in elite netball for over 30 years. Her smarts and drive taking her from the court to the coaching box to the boardroom, each new chapter groundbreaking, each new chapter forging a new path for our great sport. She's loved and respected by all lucky enough to have worked with her, many of her players now lifelong friends. Her intelligence, her vision, her sharp wit, love of life, passion for the game, always respected, and her larrikin laugh and her swagger always loved. It's an absolute pleasure for me to announce a selection for someone who gave many years ago me a start in my netball career, someone who saw in a young, leggy, raw New South Wales shooter some potential and included me in the 1978 Australian team to tour England. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate our legend inductee into the Netball Australia Hall of Fame, Wilma Shakespeare.
Congratulations to our newest Netball Australia legend, Wilma. We love seeing you being acknowledged tonight. I'd now like to welcome Netball Australia Director and Chair of the Netball Australia History and Traditions Committee, Wendy Archer AM, who is going to say a few words about retiring World Netball member Sue Taylor AM.
Good evening, everybody. It's my very great pleasure to be here tonight to acknowledge and thank Sue Taylor for her commitment and service to netball, particularly at the international level. As many of you would be aware, Sue has been involved in netball for many years, starting in her home state of Western Australia. Her love of the game has seen her progress from the grassroots level all the way through every level of our sport and into the international space. Sue credits her father, who gave her advice at the tender age of 16. Well, if you want to fix something, go to the people that can fix it and join the committee. And Sue's carried that advice throughout her career. Sue is a past president and chair of Netball Australia. It could be said that this is where Sue's rise into the international space began. With the introduction of netball into the Commonwealth Games in 1998, Sue became the netball delegate, which opened the doors to many wonderful experiences in amazing places around the world. Sue was elected to the International Federation Board in 2007. She was elected Vice President in 2011 and completed her term in July of 2020. Sue is well known around the sporting world, particularly the netball community. Sue is well respected, and her knowledge, skill, and the expertise that she has always brought to the table has been valued. Sue has always been a very strong advocate in using sport to improve social issues amongst girls and women, and this continues to this day. Sue's tireless work has been recognised by many. She holds a Netball Australia Service Award, a Medal of the Order of Australia for service to netball. She has life membership to the Western Australian Division of the Commonwealth Games, life membership of Netball Western Australia. She received an Order of Merit from the Commonwealth Games Federation. Sue won't be lost to sport as she continues to volunteer in her home state and from her position on the Commonwealth Games Federation's Ethics Committee, she will still have her finger on the pulse. We sincerely thank Sue for everything that she has brought to our game and wish her well in her future endeavours.
Next, we acknowledge two of our highest qualified umpires for receiving their All-Australia umpire badges, the highest honour within the Netball Australia umpire pathway. The badge is an elite umpiring qualification reserved for candidates who display the highest level of technical proficiency, rule understanding and game management. It's an honour to formally recognise two of our highest qualified umpires in Nathan Begley and Justin Barnes. Congratulations, Nathan and Justin. As we all know, playing a game of netball takes so much more than the 14 players on court, the 2 coaches and the umpires. And for the Origin Australian Diamonds, it takes a cast of hundreds to get the world's most successful team on the court. In this part of the ceremony, we would like to recognise the service of 7 outstanding staff members who have played a pivotal role in the success of our national team. First, we have one of the most successful national coaches ever, Lisa Alexander AM, who coached the Diamonds for an all-time high 102 matches. Alexander led the team to gold at the 2014 Commonwealth Games, silver at the 2018 Games, Netball World Cup glory in 2015 and silver at the 2019 World Cup. Former Australian captain and defensive specialist coach for the 2021 Constellation Cup, Michelle Dendecker OAM. Shooting specialist coach and defensive specialist coach for the 2019 international season, including the Netball World Cup in Liverpool, Megan Anderson and Claire Ferguson. An unsung hero of the Australian Diamonds and one of the most respected women in the sport, Diamonds team manager from 2010 all the way through to 2021, Julie Richardson. The performance analyst from 2013 to 2020 and the man behind some of the most successful Australian Diamonds teams in the history of our sport, Dr. Mitch Mooney. And Jason Howe, who held the role as strength and conditioning lead from 2018 to 2020. I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say thank you for everything that you've done for the sport and for the Australian Diamonds. Now it's time to celebrate the careers of 2 of our retiring Diamonds and former teammates of mine, both whom love to score a goal in the green and gold. I'm of course talking about the incredible Natalie Medhurst and Tegan Phillip.
World champions once again, and they've done it in exciting fashion.
Tegan Phillip, the smallest, up for the rebound, held perfectly for it. You can see Phillip, she's doing all the work. She's passing and cutting.
Congratulations, Nat and Tegan. You've both done incredible things on the court, but also off the court as well. Now let's keep with the Origin Australian Diamond theme, and I'm going to take this opportunity to acknowledge our debutantes. From the moment an Origin Australian Diamond squad member steps into the international court for the first time, they are given their diamond cap number and they become a diamond for life. We were fortunate enough over the past 12 months to see 4 of our Diamonds take the court for the very first time. So let's take a moment to reflect on their outstanding contributions to the team so far. Diamond number 180, Kira Austin. Diamond 181, Verity Charles. Diamond 182, Cara Conan. And diamond number 183, Sophie Garvin. Congratulations to all 4 of you and good luck for your future careers. I'm sure that is just the first game of many more to come. We are getting towards the end of the evening now, which means it's time to award our International Player of the Year. The global pandemic certainly did limit Diamond's ability to get on the court this year, but tonight's winner was a standout during the Constellation Cup against the Silver Ferns in New Zealand in March and proved why she is one of the most respected players in the country. Before I give too much away, I'm going to hand over to Netball Australia CEO Kelly Ryan to announce tonight's winner.
Thanks, Bianca. It's an honour for me to be a part of my first Australian Netball Awards as Netball Australia's CEO, and I'm thrilled to be announcing the winner of the 2021 International Player of the Year. This award is decided by the coaching staff and players of our national team, who cast their vote for the best 3 players following each match played. The last 12 months have been a bit of a rollercoaster for this brilliant athlete. A Suncorp Super Netball Premiership in 2020 springboarded tonight's winner into a Constellation Cup series in New Zealand, where she led the Origin Australian Diamonds as captain for the first time in her career. Unfortunately, a foot injury would rule her out of the entirety of the 2021 Super Netball season. I'm sure by now you've probably guessed the player. She's been one of the best players in the country, if not the world, for some time now, and was awarded the Liz Ellis Diamond in 2018. The International Player of the Year Award in 2018, is a Commonwealth Games and Netball World Cup silver medalist, and in September was selected to be the 25th captain of the national team. It is my great pleasure to announce that the 2021 International Player of the Year is Liz Watson. Congratulations, Liz, and good luck at the Quad Series next month.
That long one.
Oh, what a ball from Liz Watson.
And what a move from Kira Austin.
It's now time for the award we have all been waiting for, the 2021 Liz Ellis Diamond. Awarded since 2008, the Liz Ellis Diamond is regarded as the highest individual accolade an Australian netballer can achieve. It is awarded each year to the best netballer across the Suncorp Super Netball League and the Origin Australian Diamonds campaign. I'd like to welcome Liz Ellis herself to present the award. Take it away, Lizzie.
Thanks, Bianca. It's always great to have a couple of goalkeepers sitting around yarning about who's been the best in netball in 2021 in Australia. Don't you just love goalkeepers? I love goalkeepers. Can I say it anymore? I love goalkeepers. I've got my colleagues here. James Bracey, do you love goalkeepers?
Of course we do.
Mark Taylor, do you love goalkeepers?
Absolutely.
Shawnee, do you love goalkeepers?
Can't get enough of them, they're the best.
This is why I love them, and this is why I love goalkeepers. So keeping the theme alive, it is my great pleasure to announce that the 2021 Liz Ellis Diamond goes to a goalkeeper. So someone who led the league in deflections, second for defensive rebounds, second for intercepts. Congratulations to Courtney Bruce. Another goalkeeper. I'm so happy. Goalkeepers rule.
And follow the bomb to start streaming. Plenty of
Now's the time to try and catch up. As Courtney Bruce takes a brilliant intercept. Watch though down in line.
Indigenous round.
Well, it's been an extraordinary Indigenous round, as was that intercept by Courtney Bruce.
But that's the first time we've seen her attack the ball with that forward movement.
Bruce, big deflection. Super shot drops. Have a look at the big moment from Courtney Bruce. Certainly stepped up as Bruce read that beautifully. Oh, quick hands, lightning. Look at the speed.
Oh, well done, Bruce, though. Got up high. There it is here, replay.
Well, have a look at New Zealand's positioning, though. Really clogging the middle of that court beautifully. And that is a good way to penetrate it straight through the middle.
Or with 30 seconds to play. How do the Silver Ferns answer this Australian run? Well, turn the ball over. Crampton now, what can she conjure? Finds Winters on the sideline. And Bruce read it beautifully.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Cloud could not be in better position. That pass over the top is perfect.
A big rebound there from Courtney Bruce. She wants to get on with it straight away.
Congratulations to our Liz Ellis Diamond winner, Courtney Bruce. Thank you to all of our great presenters tonight, particularly our brilliant host, Bianca Chatfield. And congratulations to all of our winners and inductees. I'd like to acknowledge our fantastic commercial partners whose support is fundamental to the growth of netball in this country. This includes our principal partner, Suncorp Group, major partners HCF, Nissan, Origin, Telstra, Woolworths, and all our other associate sponsors and suppliers. To our athletes, high-performance staff, umpires, coaches, volunteers, and everyone else who made the 2021 Suncorp Super Netball season and Origin Australian Diamonds matches and camps possible. And of course, to our supporters and participants. Many of you haven't been able to play or attend matches this year, but the support and passion you have shown has been incredible. Thank you for your commitment. 2022 is set to be an exciting year for our sport, and I've never been prouder to be a part of our wonderful netball community. Good night.
Thanks, Kelly, and congratulations again to Courtney. Well, that brings us to the end of the 2021 Australian Netball Awards. And thank you so much for joining me online. We really hope that next year it will be in person again. and that there is so much more netball played across the country in 2022. We wish everyone a safe and happy end to the year, and we really do look forward to what the new year will bring. Thank you for joining me again. Good night.